Hello and welcome back. Today I have a portable solder pen. It's from the brand Sequre with a Q. They sent it me for a review. It's the S99 and it has a little OLED display, and it's one of the first I have seen that also thinks of the people that are left-handed. You can flip the display 180 degrees. It can do 75 watts on the standard 245 solder pins, but if you have 2.75 ohms 245, then it can do 150 watts. It is a complete kit, nicely in a box. We will see all the accessories that come with it. If you are not familiar with the brand, well, here is their website. I do all kinds of motor drives. These are also driving modules. They have a lot of drone parts, RC parts. Here are the motor drivers. But in our case, of course, we go to the solder irons, and they have all kinds of kits. I have here the S99, so let's have a closer look. So what we have in it, the brand nicely on it. We have a cable, I think it's for 12 volt for some sort of battery system. Nice USB-C cable. We even have some solder. The manual you can download with the QR, and here we have the 245 tip. But it is of course about a solder pen. Look at this, nicely made. It is very light. Unbelievable, it can do 150 watts in this little thing. Pretty cool. Well, the pen, you just click it in and that's it. We have the charger. It is 65 watts, but we have the standard pin, so that is good enough. There is even a little stand and a sponge. Pretty convenient like this. And nice. And well, there is an adapter also for Europe. For the US you use it directly, and probably we can somehow click this in, like this, check, and then this kind of smart solution. European, American, pretty cool. Well, let's just quickly connect it. I like it's very soft cable. It seems these high power cables. It is a little bit transparent, so you can look at the electronics. So maybe we have some cool flashing lights there. Yes, I noticed also they say it's 75 watts, and with another tip 150 watts. Of course, you need then the proper power supply. The one that came with it is the 65 I have here, so we will be using that one. I found a little table on their website, depending on the voltage that your adapter provides and the tip that you are using. We have the standard 5.5 and we have around 75 watts, so we're probably in this line. So if we want to heat it from 30 to 300, it will take about 6 seconds. And if we want to go to 500, which is possible, of course it's not great for the duration of your solder tip, but it is possible, and then it is in 11 seconds, it's up to 500. But if we have a stronger power supply, we can reduce these times. And of course, if you have even stronger power supply and the special 2.5 tips, then you can look at this, you are really at a few seconds here. Well, let's just power it on with the adapter they provided. Here it is, Sequre 108. I checked already, that is the latest firmware. I can do that again. 108, that is the last. And it is beeping, and it says check tip. So let's check the tip then. Push it in, there it is. And here is the display. It has only 2 buttons. I think they call this A and this the B button. It is now 23 degrees. We say here in the back it is preset to 300, and I think like this it is 350. Yeah, and 50 down, 50 down, 50 down. These steps are now 50 degrees, but you can also program it as 10 or 20, whatever you like yourself. If I long push, I come in the menu. Then we have the idle time, the OLED. So if I want to go in, I push long. You can set the brightness, and here you can set the direction. And if I say 180, oh, here it is. Then I am left-handed. Look at that, isn't that great? I must say, for my old eyes, it is a little bit small, the text, but I can see it. This is easy to read. So long push is in. Then this is brightness. This is becoming already smaller for me. Key function A and B you can set. And language, I was too late. This timeout is very quick. The language is not only English and Chinese, it is also Russian. So what else? We forgot the first menu, the iron menu. What can we do then? Work temperature. Here you can do the steps. I think both is to store and go back. Auto, everything is auto. You can set the protocols here. I think you can even see the protocol in the display. You can see the voltage and I think the protocol, the current temperature. And let me, oh, this is a calibration, and this is the menu. You can see what is your version. It says PD 3.0, QC 3.0, so that is the current. Okay, let's do some soldering. It is now 25, it is set to 350, and I think it's long push this one, and there it goes. And it is already hot. It has a lot of overshoot, but it is already hot. Pretty cool. Oh yeah. And now it is in its correct temperature. And I think pushing again, it drops. Long push on, bloop. Here you can see how much power you use, because the bar goes up then. So if I cool it, you will see it starts to heat again. It goes up, up. Now it was full power, and now the power drops again. Interesting to see. Well, it says it's about 75 watts. With my power supply, it will be around 65, of course. But that is about as my weller that I usually use, so I should be able to just connect some proper thick wires. I have here a bridge rectifier, just to see how it responds. Yes, little components will work absolutely, but will it be able to do the bigger components with a little bit more mass? So, okay, let's switch it on. Long push. Bloop, there it is, full power. And it is warm, without any overshoot this time. And yeah, it is indeed, it is warm. So let's see if it can. It does warm it, but I think I want a little bit more temperature. Now at 400. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, this is the. Will it be hot enough? Oh yeah, it flows. Look at that. No problem. Can we do this? Yeah, it's hot enough to do this. let's see what we did. Yeah, it did flow nicely, I think. So it does get hot enough. And we have a nice flow. Not bad. Doesn't feel weird that it is little, or it just feels quite natural. And when you are done, you just put everything back in the nice A3 that it came with. One thing that is a little bit less practical is that you need to take the point out, or you just put it here in the back. But of course we want to be nice. This one also you need to take apart. But what you of course also can do is just take this plastic out and then just drop everything in. And then it will also fix, but let's do it nicely today. And because it is a smart device, we can connect it to the computer and do firmware updates, because they do little improvements. So we need to go all the way to the bottom of the page. And then we have here firmware upgrade. And we can see here the procedure, how it is done. And so you need to hold the A button and then put it in your USB. Then a drive will pop up, and you can put your firmware file there. And I think we can download it here. The latest is 108, and I already had 108, but let me just do to see how that works. Holding the A button, putting it in the computer. Here goes the E drive, and it says indeed update in the computer. I just drop the file in here, and then it will start to do things. I had pen soldering irons before, and at that time I didn't get the concept, because they said it was portable, but then they didn't give an adapter with it, and also it was all very small. And now it is in a nice box, it is with an adapter. I just plug it in, and I just gave it another chance, and it actually works very convenient. And yeah, it is nice, it is small, and I'm really old school, because I'm still using, I have a lot of active solder irons. I still use my Weller, just because I've been using this for 30 years. And to be honest, it didn't feel weird using this one. And the 75 watts, or 65 in this case, because of the adapter that is provided, it is enough, it does work, and I could really solder thick wires. So better than expected. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. That's it, the S99 from Sequre.